If you're in the FPV space, Christmas has come early because in the very near future, you're going to see some of the coolest products coming, and on this channel, you're going to see some pretty amazing videos coming out soon. However, this is the update video and we're going to do a quick breakdown on some really cool things. We're going to be talking about the TBS Torpedo. We've got some crazy new radios, some of the fastest quads you have ever seen, and even this sneaky bad boy over here, the Caddx protos system, or the ascent, I should say. So let's do it. Let's dive right in, give you an update, explain what's been happening, where the video's been, and most importantly, have a bit of a closer look at what you can expect in the future. And if my voice sounds funny, it's because I've had the flu and I've been really unwell for like the past month. That's why there hasn't been many videos. First thing, let's look at this. This turned up a little while ago. This is the TBS Torpedo. I'm going to link everything we talk about as well down below, and I have to say, putting this together, it was kind of cool. There's some things I like about it, things I don't like about it, but what I am most excited for is this feels like it's going to be my daily basher. I can't wait to catch up with Stickman Steve. We're going to throw this in the sky, and I've seen some other videos, like Madstex has a great one. You should definitely go check that out. But it looks really robust, really fun, and basically a little brother or a little sister of the big Mojito wing, which is scary, which is extremely fast. I feel like you almost need two people like on purpose to launch it. This bad boy is like an everyday park flyer that is still more than capable, and I'll tell you why I like it so much is because I put my DJI 04 in the front. That's how much, even when I was putting this together, I knew that I wanted to be flying this a lot. So if you're into wings, or if you're into like some FPV action, chasing some other planes and that sort of stuff, stay tuned because this is underway behind the scenes. Just to quickly rattle off some things that I would change though. Trappy, if you're watching, I had some issues with the servos, getting these little control rods through them, and it was a very tight fit when I was putting all this all together. And my biggest complaint, and this is how easy this was to build, is the GPS wires. I had to it wasn't a direct plug. That's the only piece of soldering that I had to do. Everything else was like plug and play. There was hardly any soldering except for here on the GPS. So I don't know why TBS didn't just fix that up, but that is going to be coming on the channel. I can't wait. Make sure you subscribe because this one, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I got a lot of plans for this wing actually. The next thing, let's talk about this. So this turned up recently. This is a pretty wild looking radio. It is called the V16, and let me just turn this on. I mean, it's a transparent ELRS color, huge touchscreen radio with some CNC gimbals right here. Yeah, so there we go. We've got a bit of a throttle warning. All the switches are down. This is the most pimped out radio I feel like I have ever seen. That's not usually my jam. I much prefer like the smaller pockets and those sorts of things. I've never heard of Halo radio before, but we're going to see how it goes. An ELRS radio and see how it stacks up to some other brands like Radio Master. I've got to say, it is kind of heavy. Like, it is a chunky radio, and I'm definitely not used to flying around with something like that. So if you want to see some new cool radios, that's going to be coming up on the channel. Let me just turn this off right here. Pretty wild. I do like the clear case though. I think that's kind of cool. The next part, and this is sort of underway, although I do need to do a little bit of tuning to get it flying correctly. This is the AOS 5 or whatever it's going to be, one of Chris Ross's sort of inventions. This I'm hoping to set some speed records with, or at least for me, it looks like an absolute weapon right here. Let me get it in the shot in the roof cam. You put the battery in, simply twist, slide it in. It's like a pretty ingeniously designed little drone. I can't wait to screen this thing around, and this might be the one, you know, when you want to show people just how fast a drone can go, and it usually like blows their mind. Stay tuned because that's what I want to build this craft for. When someone's like, hey, can you show me how fast a racing drone goes? And we whip this thing out, it's hopefully going to turn some heads. So stay tuned. If you want to see like a bit of a build of how we put this thing together, that's going to be coming up on the channel as well. Let me put this to the side. And then let me put this to the side. And also, this literally turned up just a tiny bit ago, and I have done one flight with it. That was right before this video, actually. This is the Caddx protos system. Now, I don't know if I can show you this. I didn't have to sign any contracts or NDAs or anything like that. So this has turned up. I might put some DVR at the end of this video so you can see what it's like. However, I must say, I should have probably charged the batteries. I basically just plugged it in and ripped it around. I was too excited to see what it's like. So you can have a bit of a sneak peek at that. So you expect some Caddx, Ascent, and Protos system video breakdowns. We've got the remote. It did come with like some other batteries I've got over there. So on my live stream, I'm gonna be able to answer a lot more questions about this. We're gonna put that through its paces. Some DIY FPV news. I'll probably put an overlay or some sort of video while I'm talking here, but basically I've been working hard behind the scenes to bring you the most comprehensive, intuitive building studio out there. I'm so excited. It's getting pretty close, so stay tuned for that. So all you people who are supporting DIY FPV, thank you so much. And that builder is getting very, very close, and I can't wait for you guys to try it out, do your builds. Like, it's really, really amazing. Some other news, we're catching up with Stickman Steve soon. He's got like a big Warbird Mustang thing that we're gonna be flying around. It's got like not head tracking, but it's like on a bit of on a gimbal when you're looking left and right with your FPV feed. All in all, I've got some really, really cool things. Sorry there hasn't been any videos. What are you most excited about? I've been a little bit ill, but we are on the road to recovery now, so I'm gonna be able to make some more videos. Finish working on some of these now that I can get in front of the camera again. And yeah, bring you some cool stuff about the Torpedo, like the fastest quad, some new radios, like new FPV systems, some wings. Like, it feels like Christmas really has come early with all this cool stuff on the bench and some developments in DIY FPV. So anyway, let me know down below, what are you most excited about? What should I work on here first out of all these things on the bench? All right, happy flying.